I'm going to compare the same content on the Guardian newspaper's iPad app and its standard website. But before I do that, I want to examine some tablet trends to see how they might influence tablet app and site design. Tablet ownership in the US has increased from 2 to 29% in just 3 years, according to Mary Meeker. 81% of tablet news consumers go directly to the website or app, very or somewhat often, according to the State of the News Media 2012. This means that brand recognition is particularly important, because readers must be familiar with a news organization before they download the app or go directly to the site. Tablet users have an unbounded sense of time, according to Google's multi-screen world. Because of this, tablet news consumers tend to spend more time reading the news than they would on a smartphone and tend to read longer articles. I'm going to look at a story about the lasting effects of Typhoon Bopha on the Philippines and how that country is being impacted by climate change. The first thing I'm going to look at are the headlines of the two stories. Here I have a quote from the Digital Journalist Handbook. Web headlines must be attention-grabbing, descriptive, and include important keywords, all within the span of a few words. Readers want to know exactly what the story is about and often make a split-second decision whether they will read it or not. So this is the iPad app headline. Super Typhoon Bopha gives Filipinos an ominous taste of their new normal. And this is the standard site headline. Filipino Super Typhoon, an ominous warning of climate change impact. The headlines are different because the web header has to be search engine friendly and include all the keywords and phrases related to the article. So, for example, Filipino, Super Typhoon, and climate change. Now we're going to look at the different photos that accompany each article. I have a quote here from ZMags. The device has a much larger screen, begging for color, life, and detail. The iPad photo encompasses the entire screen. It's a picture of Filipinos sifting through destroyed coconut trees. The web photo is much smaller, with a lot of white space around it. It's a photo of flattened banana trees. Even the story content is different across the different platforms. The iPad story contains shorter quotes, fewer links, and less editorializing. The reason for this could be that while iPad users tend to read longer articles than smartphone users, they're still not spending as much time on their device as desktop users. Both platforms offer readers related articles to provide more information and context. And here I have another quote from the Digital Journalist Handbook. Links are used to direct online readers to other content they may find useful or more detailed information available elsewhere on the web. On the right-hand column of the iPad story, you can see that the suggested articles are directly related to Typhoon Bopha. Whereas on the website, the suggested articles are generated using keywords like Philippines, climate change, and they really aren't specific to Bhopal. So let's look at the embedded links on the iPad app and the standard site. Both platforms provide links, although the standard site offers more, probably to be more search engine friendly. The iPad app story has 3 kinds of links. In-text links to related articles on the Guardian's website, in-text links to related information on other websites, and in this case, this is a Filipino website, and the story is talking about the strength of Typhoon Bopha, which is called Pablo in the Philippines. And then finally, in-text links to Guardian videos. So there are differences in the presentation of the content between the iPad app and the standard site. But interestingly, there are also differences between the content itself, and I think much of that stems from the search engine-oriented nature of the web content and the fact that tablet users expect a different experience on their tablet.